Hey guys, welcome back to the Gear.Locker. Today, I'm incredibly proud to give you a very rare look at some very rare KSK related items. Not only are we going to take a look at one pair of Lindnerhof Taktik combat pants, but we're also going to take a look at the Arktis or Arctic version of these same pants. We'll be able to do a side-by-side comparison, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on how these pants hold up in 2024. So, let's get into it. The Lindnerhof Taktik combat pants came out in about 2016, boasting knee pad support, fire resistance, and utilitarian design. So let's start at the top. The pockets come in pairs, and we start with these closed pant pocket types up front. The waist closure is Velcro with a zippered fly. On the inside, you'll see your size and information tags. Belt loops surround the entire perimeter of the pants, with 3 of them having hooks for suspenders, with a double pair on the rear for that support. Adjustments can be made with the 2 waist tabs also on the rear of the pants. As we continue our way down, we see plenty of pockets. In addition to the 2 aforementioned, we also see 2 cargo pockets on the side. These are very small and have been seen with round tins of stuff. We also see 2 very large cargo pockets on the side. These are pleated for expandability and have multiple access points to the same cargo space, including a small pocket on the top, a flapped pocket, and a zipper. Again, all go into the same spot. Oh yeah, can't forget about those rear pockets. And our last pockets are on the very bottom of the pants by the ankles. One of these is considerably thinner than the others, and we also have a standard one that we see up top on the thighs as well. Now let's get into some of the reinforcement. As we can see, we have a considerable area of reinforcement on the seat of the pants. However, more interestingly, the knees of these pairs of pants are very unique. Having been produced with Arc'teryx, the Lindnerhof Taktik and Arc'teryx collaboration knee pads, which are really just Arc'teryx ones with a new label, are able to fit in these pants flawlessly. And in addition to utilizing the knee pad straps, these pants have a built-in adjustment Velcro system. The reinforcement on top, though, is a hexagonal shape and a ceramic type material. And at the very bottom of the pants, we see a dual layer ankle system that can fit inside and outside the boot, as well as a bungee cord for retention and cinching down. So now let's take a look at the other pair of pants made by Lindnerhof Taktik in the same time period. The Arktis version was developed for much colder climates and features heavier material. If we place it side by side with the combat ones, you can already notice some very clear differences. On the standard combat on the left, we see an open pocket, whereas it's zippered on the Arktis or Arctic version. The opening flap, though, stays the same. And moving a little bit downwards, we notice a very clear gap in thigh pocket. However, the other pockets stay relatively the same. Another difference is the knee reinforcement. On the combat version, it's a little bit wider and has a square Velcro piece on the bottom. The Arctic version's Velcro is rounded, and the strip is just somewhat thinner. Regardless, it still accepts the Lindnerhof Taktik Arc'teryx collab knee pads. And at the bottom, we see one of our last major differences. On the standard version, we have those ankle pockets. However, on the Arktis version, we not only see some additional reinforcement for the boots, but a boot cut opening, which can be opened with Velcro straps and a zipper on the rear. And finally, we get to our last differences. A lot of the back looks the same. However, the waist tab adjustments on the combat version have a very wide Velcro strip, whereas on the Arktis version, it's a lot thinner. And personally, I just believe that this is an update in design. What you'll also see on the Arktis version is extra material, likely to prevent untucking of the undershirt. So now, which would I recommend picking up? The Arktis version has been seen not only with the KSK and KSM, but with Gebirgsjäger as well. They're not nearly as common as the standard versions. This could be for a myriad of reasons, however, their weight and use is a little bit different. So with that, I would pick up the standard combat pants from Lindnerhof Taktik. Not only have these been seen in nearly every reference photo from 2015 to 2018, but they are really comfortable and really useful. It wasn't until multi-tarn was introduced that these started getting replaced, but these are still very hard to find. So if you do end up seeing one of these on the market, be sure to grab it. I am personally a big fan of the knee pad arrangement using Arktis kneecaps. And while the material still retains that fire resistance, it is a lot lighter and a lot more comfortable. I would say my one main gripe is its sizing. It is definitely a very large and baggy pair of pants, and cinching it down without a belt is not really gonna happen. So if you do end up finding one of these and in your size, count yourself lucky. It does take a lot of inspiration from Arktis clothing and Crye Precision, which is why I think this makes such a nice pair of combat pants. And in addition to Lindnerhof Taktik making these, we have seen some other manufacturers produce either identical pairs or very similar ones. Some of them include Exonia and Watana. So that's that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this pretty exclusive look at the Lindnerhof Taktik combat pants, both the Arktis version and the standard version. If you've come across one of these pairs of pants, let me know in the comments below. As always, this is the Gear.Locker. Protect your knees and don't spend too much money on this stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.